In today's session, we are going to take one essay topic, and based on that topic, we'll take some lexical resources as well, so that you can have a word bank based on that topic. And then we'll see the sample model essay as well, that how we can write with a perfect organized essay. And of course, उस जो ऐसे हम लोग मॉडल ऐसे में आपको जो दिखाऊंगी, उस मॉडल ऐसे के मार्किंग क्राइटेरियाज, हाउ दे कैलकुलेट, that's what even we will check. So let's begin with lexical resources. Today we'll take a lexical resource based on tourism. All right. So just to begin with, there are majority of the students who are facing problem of having repetition of words. For example, there is a tourism. So people say that we don't have another word of tourism. So anyone can tell me that what can be the other words which we can use as a tourism? Visitors, yes, okay. Foreigners are those who are traveling internationally. So we need to be very careful with what we are taking as a topic, as idea. On that base, we can use the foreigner, or else we just need to use, you can add traveler. We can use a tourist, visitors. These are another options as well. That tripper, who are going on a trip, those people are called as a tripper. Sightseers, excursionist, explorer. So these are the words depending upon the location, depending upon the place we are taking. On that base, we need to take use such kind of words. Explorer, that word is called explorer. So tourist, visitors, travelers, trippers, sightseers, excursionist. What is excursion? When we are exploring the new places, those activities are called excursion. So there are some places which are places of interest, basically. So those when we are visiting such type of places of interest, that is called excursion. So the people who are doing excursion with the places are called excursionist. Clear? Then another good word is called a tourist traps. So of course, rather than tourist, you can use any kind of words which we have taken in the first line, as a traveler, as a sightseers, excursionist, visitors. So tourist traps is something that there are such organizations which are providing you false guidance, and they trap you in their full, maybe it is money oriented. Sometimes they trap you to have some kind of criminal activities. So that is some negative point of tourism, that sometimes you are caught as a tourist traps. Then sightseeing, of course, the person who are going as a traveling. So जो भी place हम लोग दिख रहे हैं, of course we have used those words, and we many times when we go out of the town, when we are going for the traveling. So we take as a word as a sightseeing, places of interest. Another word just as a sightseeing is called places of interest. Then another word you can say is that breathtaking view, stunning view. So basically what I'm saying, that in this type of essay, the topic is, for example, topic is a tourism. So in that case, you can use such kind of as words, and simultaneously it is very important to have interesting, unique adjectives. For example, if when you are talking about a view, then it is a good idea to use that breathtaking view, or you can say that stunning view. When you are having mountainscaping, landscaping, seascaping, so these are the scaping is what that you are seeing throughout at one site. एक ही बार हम लोग एक ही नजरिए से जब देखते हैं, तो हम अगर कोई माउंटेन प्लेस पे है, एंड जब हम देखते हैं तो हमें माउंटेन दिखता है, देन क्लाउड्स दिखते हैं, मे बी सनराइज के टाइम पे जाते हैं तो हमें सन दिखता है. So whatever you are viewing at one vision, that is called scaping. So it can be mountainscaping, it can be cityscaping, it can be seascaping. ओशियन कोस्टल एरिया पे हम लोग जाते हैं तो हमें सी स्केपिंग दिखता है. सो दीज आर द वर्ड्स यू कैन यूज एज अ लेक्सिकल रिसोर्स. देन अनदर गुड वर्ड इज कॉल्ड hordes of tourists. Any idea that what do you mean by hordes of tourists? What is the exact meaning of hordes of tourists? Yes. So hordes of tourists, when there are a number of tourists are going and visiting the same places again and again, and there is a number of people in a large crowd. So those thing is called hordes of tourists. Yes, true. So you can write that hordes of tourists can be benefits as well as it's a drawback too, because anyhow when there are number of overcrowd of the tourists disturbing that local people living over there, so that will be negative point of a tourism, right? And the positive sides for the hordes of tourists and tourism is what? That you can just explore the places and you can have a good income, source of income for the government, right? Then next word is local crafts and handicrafts. Of course, handicrafts and local crafts can be sold as in a bigger market through the visitors, international visitors, or local visitors as well. So you can use such kind of words to improve the economy of the government or else that particular local area. Then far off destinations. So there are such places that are not commonly visited. Those places are called far off destinations. Isolated places. Both are the same word. Another word you can use just as a similar to far off destination is unexplored places. Right? So these are the words you can use when you are traveling to such place where there are no much tourists are there, kind of remote places as well. Then guided tours. Sometimes we go on a personal tour, private tour, self-organized tour, and sometimes we go for a guided tour as well. Then these are the such words that we are specially what we are going to do over there. So excursions, somewhat like mountaineering. Then there are lot many sports activities as well. Water sports include कर सकते हैं scuba diving, skiing, ice skiing, water skiing. Then mountaineering, trekking, hiking. So वो सब यहाँ पे include कर सकते हैं as a activities. Then another very good word is diminish. Is what? The cultures of होस्ट कंट्रीज, जो वहां पे लोकल एरिया है, लोकल कंट्री है, लोकल सिटी है, वहां का जो कल्चर है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिमिनिश. Then excursions, as I already mentioned you, what is excursions? Then adventures, activities, sports activities, disguised tourist. Now this is one of the very good word that we can use in many ways. Disguised tourist are tourists which are actually not tourists, but who are pretending to be as a tourist. The purpose of being a tourist is not exactly the tourist. जो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, वो pickpocketers. They come as a tourist and then they steal the wallets and money from the visitors. Then another example for a disguised tourist are that terrorist. That is best example, that it is very much risky when you are promoting tourism. So disguised tourism, disguised tourist is very much risky for government. For example, हमें पता है कि जो अक्षरधाम, यहाँ पे जो अहमदाबाद में गांधीनगर पे जो अक्षरधाम है, वहाँ पे जो टेररिस्ट अटैक हुआ था, क्या था उसमें? That was a disguised tourist only who entered as a tourist only, and then actually they were terrorists, right? So this is very interesting word we can use, disguised tourist, because it's there is a major drawback. People are having a confusion with drawback of tourism. So the drawback of tourism can be tourist traps. Then another drawback can be this, that disguised tourism, tourist, right? Then another words we can take as a lexical resource. Terrorist, of course, we have taken. Cultural disturbance. It is very interesting word. What is cultural disturbance? Somewhat you can make out with those, you can make out that very clearly, that cultural disturbance is something that वहाँ पे जो local people रहते हैं, उन लोगों के साथ वो बहुत ही disturbance आ रहता है, right? So somehow hordes of tourists are disturbing that local people and that people living over there in that area. So that is called cultural disturbance. Next word can be heritage places. So what kind of tourist places we can cover is heritage places. So one is heritage places, one is adventurous places, another you can take as a sanctuaries, forest. Then we can take historical places. Then another places that coastal areas, right? Then architectural places. Of course, we can take those kind of places as well. Then there is one more negative side of tourism, that is a pollution. Of course, you can take many kind of pollutions, like can you give me the examples of what kind of pollutions we can cover as a tourism? Yes, plastic pollutions, air pollution, sound pollutions, yes. Simultaneously, we can add noise pollution as well, right? Yes, cultural pollution is also one of the problems that we need to face when we are promoting tourism. So ultimately, it is something that cultural disturbance, that's what we can see. So these are the number of words. जब भी हम लोग tourism का ऐसे cover करते हैं, so simultaneously these are very simple words, lexical resources I am taking right now. Try to use as many as possible in your essay, to have a perfect marking and weightage for the lexical resources, right? Then another good word we can take as a environmentally friendly products. Another word you can say that eco-friendly products or environmentally products. Definitely it is very good idea to add to promote local handicrafts as well, right? So because environmentally friendly products are made by that person locally, and so those products are not harmful to the earth. Another good point that government should cover as a tourism topic is safety and security of the tourist. So that is one of the idea that you can add in your essay, that what type of safety and securities government should provide to come out of the disguised tourist, right? All right, now you tell me what is called recreational activities. What is recreational activities? Uh, yes, activities that we do for enjoyment. Yes. Yes, recreational activities are such activities that we are doing to make us happy. We are हम लोग traveling क्यों करते हैं? Majority of the time we travel to make ourselves happy out of the routine schedule, right? So in that case, it is good idea when we are taking recreation activities as our entertainment, right? So what kind of recreational activities you can cover is relaxations, meditations, rejuvenation, and of course, a good hospitality should be there, right? So these are the basic topics that words, in fact, I have taken as a tourism. Just have a look again. Let me know if you have any doubt with these words. Then after we'll take one essay. All right. So diminish. Diminish is a word which are just called as a cultural of host countries. जो मेन जो होस्ट कंट्री होती है, हम जहाँ पे ट्रैवल करने के लिए जाते हैं और वहाँ का जो कल्चर होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिमिनिश. So diminish का example, what we can take, just take as an example sentence. That we can take for an example that the strength of the X country was greatly diminished by the tourist. Got it? Or else you can just take an example that what we can say, that the side effect of the hordes of tourists should diminish over time. All right. The next word you are asking about hordes. Hordes is basically group. So group of tourists or a crowd of a tourist. So horde is basically used as a, when there are group of tourists, then it is called hordes of tourists. All right. Yes, the strength of the army was what I said basically. And just wait for a while. Strength of the army was greatly diminished by the outbreaks of disease. All right, so these were all the base of the word bank of based on the tourism. And now we'll take a model essay. This is the model essay that you should spend about 40 minutes, as you all know, for our essay. And then topic for the essay is international tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. At the same time, there is concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. So do the disadvantages of international tourism outweigh the advantages? Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. So students, what type of essay is this? There are 5 types of essays. The first is agree-disagreement essay. Second is advantages, disadvantages essay. Third is discuss both the views essay. Fourth is causes and solutions to a problem essay. And next is thematic essay. So out of these 5 type of essay, this is basically advantages and disadvantages type of essay. So of course we need to discuss about the benefits of international tourism and simultaneously drawbacks of international tourism. Make sure here they have mentioned that we need to write examples as well, right? So before we take this model essay, let's go back again to the structure of the essay. That usually, what can be the structure of our essay? The word count for the essay is minimum 250 words. And in 250 words, we have bifurcated those words with the specific paragraphs. So make sure जिसकी भी टाइप का, I mean जो भी टाइप का ऐसे हमारा आएगा, उस सब टाइप में हमें यही स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो करना है. The first paragraph will be introduction paragraph. In introduction paragraph, we need to just simply paraphrase the given statement. So that means हमारा जो ये ऐसे का टॉपिक है, यहाँ पे जो given statement किया दिया हुआ है that international tourism has brought enormous benefit to many places. At the same time, there is concern about its impact on local inhabitants and the environment. So this is our that given statement. And in introduction one, we need to paraphrase this statement. So paraphrase is basically, we just need to write the same statement, but in our own language, without adding any new idea or content. So that is, you need to write in a paraphrase after in your introduction paragraph. And then you need to write a thesis statement. In thesis statement, we need to mention that what we are going to write in our following essay. So in this essay, we are going to discuss about the merits and demerits of international tourism, right? So that's what we need to mention over here. Then we'll switch on a main body paragraph 1. In main body paragraph 1, we need to add our advantages or maybe the idea with relevant examples as well. Because this is advantage, disadvantage type of essay. In first main body paragraph, we will discuss about the advantage of international tourism and examples to support your idea as well. And then main body paragraph 2 will be maybe the advantages 2, or you can just simply mention the disadvantages. That in body paragraph 1 you have mentioned the advantages, and then body paragraph 2 maybe you are mentioning disadvantages. Now what you can say, see, you can do both way, you can write in both way. And for example, in main body paragraph 1 you are writing the advantage, and main body paragraph 2 you are writing the disadvantage. That is one way of writing this type of essay. Another way of writing this type of essay is, in main body paragraph 1 you are mentioning one idea and advantages and disadvantages of that idea in one paragraph. For example, you are taking an idea of pollution, that environment. So in main body paragraph 1 only you are describing the advantage of international tourism based on the environment, and simultaneously you will take a disadvantage of international tourism based on environment only. So your idea is environment, your main topic is international tourism, and that's what you are adding as a main body paragraph. And then in second body paragraph you are taking another idea, and you will mention the merits and demerits of that another idea in main body paragraph 2. Got it? Clear? So there are both ways you can write in your essay. Either your first body paragraph में आप अपने advantages लिखोगे और second body paragraph में disadvantages लिखोगे, और body paragraph 1 में एक ही idea के दोनों sides आप mention करोगे और दूसरे body paragraph में दूसरे idea के दोनों sides mention करेंगे. Clear? And if needed, we can add third body paragraph 2, which is not compulsory. Third body paragraph is not compulsory, but yes, if you are having additional idea that you think that it should be there, in that case you can add third body paragraph, but make sure at the end your essay must not be too lengthy. Roughly word limit should be 280 words. All right, so minimum word count is 250. Roughly make an average that your essay should be of 280 words, and then at the end you are adding conclusion paragraph. In conclusion paragraph you just need to mention the summary of all 3 body paragraphs if you have written 3, or 2 body paragraphs if you have written 2 body paragraphs. You are not supposed to add any new idea in conclusion. Body paragraph जो 1, 2 या 3 जो हम मेंशन कर रहे हैं उसी में हमारे आइडियाज मेंशन होंगे. यू आर नॉट सपोज टू राइट योर आइडियाज इन योर इंट्रोडक्शन पैराग्राफ, और यू आर नॉट सपोज टू ऐड योर आइडिया नॉट इवन इन योर कंक्लूजन पार्ट. जो भी आइडियाज आप लोगों ने मेंशन किए हैं वो सब बॉडी पैराग्राफ में मेंशन करने हैं. मेक श्योर दिस थिंग्स वेरी क्लियरली, अदरवाइज बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ये मिस्टेक करते हैं कि इंट्रोडक्शन में या फिर वो पैराफ्रेज करने में गलती हो जाती है, और पैराफ्रेज करने में वो भूल जाते हैं दैट दे हैव ऑलरेडी मेंशन द न्यू आइडिया, व्हिच वी आर नॉट सपोज टू डू. हमारा जो भी आइडियाज है, हमारे जो भी मेरिट्स, डीमेरिट्स, एग्जांपल्स जो भी हम लोग मेंशन कर रहे हैं वो सब बॉडी पैराग्राफ में कवर होगा. क्लियर? ऑलराइट, नाउ विल टेक द मॉडल essay. This is your introduction. I want someone to read this introduction on behalf of me. So for that, I'm unmuting Girish. Girish, will you please read aloud this introduction? Girish? Girish, will you please read aloud? All right. I think Girish.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, Girish, can you please read aloud this introduction, please?
There is no doubt that international tourists have brought lots of positive impacts to many countries. However, these benefits also comes with many negative issues. Personally, I feel that international tourist has results more advantages than disadvantages to the effect nations in general.
Hello. I think there is some issue with Girish communication. Let's take another one. Yes, Swati, please. I'm unmuting you. Please read aloud.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. There is no doubt that international tourists have brought a lot of positive impact to many countries. However, these benefits also come with many negative issues. Personally, I feel that international tourism has resulted more advantages than disadvantages to the affected nations in general. In this essay, I will examine both the benefits and their related cost and support my opinion accordingly.
Thank you. So in this case, you can see that we have taken the paraphrase of the given statement without adding any new idea. Simply, it is there that we are not adding any new idea, and we have just paraphrased the statement, and after that I have added a thesis statement saying that in this essay I will examine both the benefits and their related cost and support my opinion accordingly, right? So that's what we need to say it very clearly. इसमें कोई ज़्यादा बहुत ज़्यादा problematic नहीं है इसमें. Simply paraphrase करना है जो statement है. You can write in your own paraphrased sentence. It is good idea if you are adding unique vocabulary and a paraphrasing, so that you can put your impression in a very clear way. All right, and then we'll take a body paragraph. Body paragraph 1, I want someone to read aloud on behalf of me. Richa.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Richa, will you please read aloud on behalf of me?
Yeah, sure, I will. First of all, many people argue that many local inhabitants have been sacrificed in order to make way for the development of tourist attractions. For example, trees were cut down so that hotels can be constructed. Old heritage sites were demolished and replaced by new shopping malls. Local residents, especially the Aboriginals, have to be relocated so that their land can be used for a new airport. However, people tend to ignore the economics and social benefits brought up by these developments. For example, the number of jobs created by the constructions of hotels and shopping malls could stimulate the economic growth of nations and benefit the both people and the nation as a whole.
Okay, thank you. So the first thing I would like to tell you that you can see over here that we have used a proper coherence. I have started with the word with, you can see that first of all. So that is what I have started my paragraph. कि ऐसे ही सिंपली हमने पैराग्राफ स्टार्ट नहीं किया है. So that is very important to have a proper coherence. Then in between as well we can see that we have taken a linking words. For example, this is again a linking word. This is basically trees, T-R-E-E-S-S, rather than I have just mistaken. It is T-R-E-E-S. Then after you can see that however, that we have used. Then another word you can use, another time we have taken example. So these are words are taken as a lexical resources. All right. Sorry, I mean, these are the words as taken as a coherence. So then after, there are unique words I have taken. You can see the word is inhabitants. What is inhabitants? Any idea? What is called by inhabitants? All right. Yes, inhabitants are people, but you are resident people, local inhabitants. So local people, region people, right? Correct. So these are the words. Rather than local public or local people, we have used local inhabitants, right? So many people argue that local disturbance creates, I mean, tourism creates local disturbance. So ultimately that local public has to sacrifice, right? So then another good word I have used over here is old heritage sites. और उसको reconstruct करके, so they have demolished the old heritage sites and replaced by the, then I have given the examples. So these all are our lexical resources. Though it is usually shopping malls, local residences, those words are not comes in a tourism, right? But over here, I have used those words in such manner, that's why they are coming as a lexical resource based on the tourism. Because I have compared those things that originally old heritage sites are demolished and replaced by these places to promote tourism. I have connected it somewhere, right? So now next word is aboriginals. What is aboriginals? Any idea? What is aboriginals? All right. So aboriginals is basically the person living there locally. That original वहाँ पे जो भी रहते हैं, right? Those are called aboriginals. That local people living there. Okay. Then another I have taken the examples. The first is first I have taken that वहाँ पे local disturbance होता है. Local disturbance कहाँ से होता है? That environment friendly भी नहीं है क्योंकि trees were cut down to make such kind of hotels to promote tourism. Second, old heritage cities or sites are reconstructed and converted into shopping malls and hotels as well. So ultimately, aboriginals are getting disturbed, right? Then I have taken the example of that construction of hotels and shopping malls could stimulate the economic growth of a nation and benefit both the people and the nation as a whole. So benefits and drawbacks both are mentioned as a one paragraph. The topic is what? यहाँ पे जो idea मेरा है, तो idea क्या है यहाँ पे? Constructions and development, right? So यहाँ पे मेरा idea ये मैंने mention किया है in my body paragraph 1. Now we'll take a body paragraph 2. Yes, body paragraph 2, I want Jai. Jai, please read aloud for me. Jai, I am not able to, yes. Read aloud for me.
Yes, ma'am. Secondly, many people also claim that the influx of foreign tourists will increase the social problems such as crime rates and immoral activity. For example, they claim that the tourists usually like to visit the pubs and clubs in the evening, and that will lead to the higher rate problems such as noise pollution, vandalism, and prostitution. However, I believe that the million of foreign dollars brought in by these tourists could actually decrease the problem if
I think there is some problem with Joy's audio. Okay. Janki Trivedi, will you read on behalf of me? Yes, okay. Let Pranav read this. All right. Pranav, please read this body paragraph 2.
Sure, sure. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. So the body paragraph 2. Secondly, many people also claimed that the influx of foreign tourists will increase the social problems such as crime rates, immoral activities. For example, they claimed that tourists usually like to visit pubs and clubs in the evening, and that will lead to higher rate of alcohol-related problems such as noise pollution, vandalism, and prostitution. However, I believe that millions of foreign dollars brought in this tourists could actually decrease the problems if the money are put into proper use by the government. For example, the tax collected from the entertainment outlet could be used to help combat crime and actually make the country a safer place.
Thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
see, in this second body paragraph, you can see I have taken a criminal side, that how to solve this problem and what type of problem we need to face as a crime and as a pollution as well, right? So in first body paragraph, I have taken the benefits and drawbacks of one idea, and in second body paragraph, I have taken the benefits and drawbacks of another idea. So you can make that way, and then it will be conclusion. That in conclusion, I believe that if we look at the overall picture of international tourism when doing the cost benefit analysis, we will see that they are more advantageous than disadvantageous, right? So you can see in this conclusion, I have not mentioned any kind of new idea, but yes, I have clearly mentioned my stand that according to me, it is more advantageous than disadvantageous, right? So of course, you are ultimately, you are giving the proper examples. I have mentioned the examples, relevant examples of both the sides. Then I have clearly mentioned the ideas as well. So I have mentioned that proper coherence, lexical resources are there. That in conclusion, in this as well, you can say that in conclusion is again a coherence. And then you are adding a lexical resource. You can see that there are, see, it's very easily used of lexical resources. The language is also comparatively very easy. So this kind of, in this essay, they have mentioned you that you need to add relevant examples. And that is why it is good idea to add examples. If it is not mentioned, then it is on us to write examples. But over here, because it is mentioned, then we are, that's why we have provided examples too. So you can see that this essay, this was all a whole essay. You can just have a look that how we have written this whole essay having a proper coherence, that is first marking. Then second is task achievement. Task achievement marking is what के हम लोगों ने इंट्रोडक्शन मेंशन किया हुआ है. देन बॉडी पैराग्राफ में हम लोगों ने आइडियाज जो मेंशन करने थे, उन लोगों ने जो पूछा था हमें कि भी यू नीड टू राइट एडवांटेजेस एंड डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ इंटरनेशनल टूरिज्म with examples. So that's what we have covered, yes or no. Third, did we add the conclusion? Yes or no. So these everything comes as a task achievement. Then second marking criteria is coherence. That did we have the connection between the paragraphs, between the sentences? You can say yes, because we have mentioned in the starting of the body paragraph 1, you can see that first of all, and then in second paragraph we have started with secondly. In conclusion we have added in conclusion. Then in between throughout the paragraphs we have mentioned the words like however, for examples. So these are words as called as a coherence words, cohesive words. So again that is also covered. Then third marking criteria is lexical resource. So you can see in this essay we have taken lexical resources that are in tourism. Then we have taken that local inhabitants, then aboriginals, then trees are cut down, and heritage cities, heritage sites in fact. Then we have taken crime rates, social problems, foreign tourist. So these are the words that pubs and clubs, of course related to tourist activities. Then vandalism, prostitutions, these all are called tourist activities only. So foreign dollars brought income, how that economy को कैसे affect करता है, वो सब हम लोगों ने mention किया है. So you can say that quite enough use of lexical resources. And then last, grammatical range and grammatical accuracy as a marking criteria. So accuracy is of course there. You can see there is no grammatical mistake in this essay. For range, yes, of course there is a range, but still it can be improved. So overall, this essay marking criteria will be like this, that you will get task achievement approximate 7 bands for 7 points for both all 4 marking criteria. So for this essay you will get 7.0 bands roughly. And there is another essay I have written for same topic. So this is what above 7 bands essay. You can see in this a more difficult and unique words are used, and then unique type of coherence words are also used. I will read this essay for you. So travel industry has experienced a major boom in the later part of the 20th century and has been a boon in disguise, which has helped some weaker nations to uplift their failing economies. While questions have been raised regarding the negative impacts that accompany the growth in the travel sector, this definitely do not outweigh the associated benefits. So the language used over here is somewhat higher than we have taken the previous model essay, right? The economist boost that accompanies a successful travel industry is quite well recognized, and Thailand is the best example. The entire Thai economy revolves around tourism, and the country had been able to uplift its socio-economic status through its flourishing hospitality sector. Another example I have taken that Egypt is another nation that is heavily dependent on its hospitality sector. The growth in the number of incoming tourists leads to innumerable prospects in terms of local entrepreneurship and employment generation. This is also associated with international investments and infrastructure development. The national authorities, in order to ensure safety of the international visitors, provide better law and order enforcement, improved transportation and healthcare facilities, which in turn benefit the local population. So in this first body paragraph, we have taken two examples as Thailand and Egypt. And simultaneously, we have taken the ideas on the local entrepreneurship and employment generation, infrastructure development, international investments. So these are the ideas which takes the benefits as an international tourism, right? Now, in the second part, we are taking drawbacks. That on the other hand, the rising influx of holiday makers is associated with increased incidences of crimes, prostitution, and antisocial activities like drugs, human trafficking, and gambling, which affect the values of the indigenous society. The local population are also affected by the growth in property value indices. Environmentalists are also concerned regarding environmental remodeling that is associated with increased tourist activities in natural reserves. In this context, it is worth mentioning that by enforcing stern law and order and implementing strict legislations, governments can control most of these negative impacts of tourism. So first body paragraph was benefits of tourism, and second body paragraph was throughout drawbacks of tourism. That crime, prostitutions, then antisocial activities, then it affects environment as well. So the words we have used in this essay, you can see it's a unique vocabulary is used along with the lexical resources. And the conclusion is, henceforth, it can be confidently conveyed that even though the growth in travel industry has accompanying negative social impacts, these do not outweigh the contribution made by this sector towards social development. You can see in this essay, we have taken the variety of sentence structures. See, I have taken that you can see that here we have used passive voice language. Then many places you can say that on second body paragraph, on the other hand, the rising influxes of holiday makers and everything. Then till the end, the total words for this one sentence is too long. So this is how we are making our sentence complex, which is much needed. So it is not कि सब sentences हमने इस तरह से lengthen करके लिखे हैं, right? There are few sentences we have taken as a complex sentences, Simultaneously, we have added the comma, then we have used a cohesive devices, right? Like in this context. So these are the places we can use. These are the places we can use as a cohesive devices, or we can use this as a lexical resources. So it is very good idea. This essay can be of this essay can be of you can say that you can have 8 bands of this essay. So earlier essay we have taken as a model essay. In that essay we have mentioned that in first body paragraph we have mentioned one idea and merits and demerits of same idea, and in second body paragraph we have taken merits and demerits of second idea. Rather than in this essay we have taken the benefits of tourism in first body paragraph and drawbacks of tourism in second body paragraph, right? So there are both different ways you can write this type of essay of advantages and disadvantages type of essay. All right, clear? So this is all about for today's session. Just have a look with lexical resources first. वर्ड बैंक आपकी अच्छी तरह से जनरेट की होनी चाहिए. उसके बाद you can have a proper structure of our essay, and then after we need to make sure with this marking criteria, and then we can organize our complete essay. All right, clear?